Free the people now. Do it, do it, do it, do it now. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If you just found me here, also welcome. Today we're going to be doing a review on the John Lennon double Mind Games LP. I did order this from the johnlennon.com site. It did come on Friday, but as I'm recording this on Sunday, this is the first chance I've had to actually play it, unwrap it, look at it, because of my work commitments. So I have unopened it. I'm just going to make sure there's nothing else in here. Yeah, so I've played it. I've had a quick look at it, and I will do a bit of a deep dive stroke review. It costs the grand total of £44.99, and this is the double vinyl LP. That's my billing thing from the John Lennon .com. I've wrote some notes as well, so I will have to put the horrible granddad glasses on. In fact, I'll put them on now, and then I'll be able to see it all better. Somebody did say once to me, Dave, do you wear glasses all the time? No, I don't. I only really do them when I'm reading or working on my computer. Don't need them for everyday life or driving or anything like that. But obviously, when you're doing a YouTube video, you have lights and you're looking into screen and things like that. So I will just make this clear from the beginning of this video. I am not endorsed by Apple, the John Lennon estate, or anybody else. I bought this with my own money. Like I say, I did order it a few months ago when it was first announced, and it did come on time. So I'm very, very happy with the fast delivery. And if I hadn't been at work on Friday, I would have done this video on Friday. But I've been doing really, really horrible shifts at work. So yeah, today's the first time I've actually had a chance to look at it and play it. So what do we get? We get the LP, John Lennon Mind Games, and it's the ultimate mixes and outtakes. So it's double LP. So basically, the first album is the ultimate mixes of the original album, and the second album is outtakes, but done so it does go in order of the original album. Complete remixes from the original multi-tracked, it says here. Alternate mixes, the outtakes, 2 LPs, poster, 2 postcards, and an 8-page booklet. So what do you get? Well, first of all, it's a gatefold. That tells you all the tracks on the first LP, and that takes the takes and the songs on the second LP. Now, this came in shrink wrap. Just bear with 1 sec. This did come in shrink wrap. And when I undid the shrink wrap, as always, I was very, very careful because I wanted to save the hype sticker, as you do, don't we? Beatle Tone, Beatle Brad. We always like to save the hype sticker. I was amazed because when I took this off, that hype sticker is actually on the LP, where usually it's on the cellophane, isn't it? As is the Made in the Czech Republic sticker there. It's actually stuck to the LP. This is how they used to do it in the olden days, isn't it? In like the 80s and the 90s. So I don't know if everybody's LP is the same. I presume it is, and you know, this hype sticker is on the LP and not just on the shrink wrap. If yours has come different, please let me know in the comments. So yeah, it's a very, very thick card construction. I will just show you the inside again. But we do get some goodies with this as well. So before we go into the LP or LPs, I'll show you some of the goodies that we get. You get 2 postcards, one with John, and Apple on Apple PCS7165. So it is nice that they have, you know, remembered that it was originally on an Apple label. And then there's that one with Yoko on it. You get those two. Good when you get little extras and things, isn't it? Then you get Citizen of Newtopia identity card. My number is 000036991. I don't know if these are all individually numbered or not. Let me know. If you've got this, let me know what your number is. And you can fill this out and become a citizen of Newtopia if you wanted to. Imagine peace, think peace, act peace, spread peace. Flag of Newtopia. That's the flag of Newtopia, which isn't a flag. It was a imaginary country, wasn't it, where there'd be no wars or anything like that. Shame something like that can't happen in reality, isn't it? So you get that. Then you get, this is what they say is the booklet. 666 is his name. Postcards and stuff on the back. You get that and that. I haven't really looked at this, to be honest. Doesn't tell, does it? Then you've got like a strange like thing of John and Yoko there, which I think if you've got an ultraviolet torch, that might look a bit different, but I'm not sure. Build around it, John Lennon, 1968, and then you've got the original Cube, what the Super Deluxe £1,300 box set comes in imitation of that. Yeah, am I going to get the £1,300 Super Deluxe all singing or dancing box set? In all honesty, no, I'm not. I've got this double LP. I've got the John Lennon EP that was released earlier in the year, and I've also got the ultimate mixes of John Lennon Plasticano Band and the ultimate mixes of Imagine, and now I've got the ultimate mixes of Mind Games. So come on, Apple, Sean, Yoko, we need an ultimate mixes of sometime in New York City, don't we? Otherwise it's not complete. We also get this. I didn't know what this was at first, but you open it up and it's like a one-sided poster. This is the sort of thing that I seem to remember being in record shops when a new album was being released. They'd have promotional stuff, and that's what that reminds me of. Whether it is or not, I don't know. It just reminds me of something that used to be put up in Way Ahead Records or Revolver Records or Our Price Records or Woolworths and places like that if you've a certain age, especially if you live in the UK. So this is the first LP. So it comes in the original or replica of the original inner sleeve. So you get the words to the songs, and you do get the Declaration of Newtopia there. So if you want to freeze that, and then later on you'll see why I've just done that, and then you get absolutely lovely 180-gram vinyl LP, and it is on Apple. I'm glad that they put this on Apple. I really am glad that they've kept it quite faithful. Well, it's got a completely different catalogue number. An EMI recording, it still says though, and an Apple Records stereo 2024 EMI Records Limited. Nice, isn't it? And then record 2 is the outtakes. So that comes in a sleeve. And there's loads of writing on there that I can't really see, but it's a nice picture of John. Although I'd say that's more from Imagine than Mind Games, looking at it. And this is on a strange sort of label. You have to look really hard to work out which is side one and which is side two. Or if you do what I did, I put one side on, and luckily the first track was Mind Games. So you know, I was quite lucky that I just did it like that. The sound quality on these is absolutely amazing. For saying that is like a ultra mix, remixed, remastered, whatever it is, they have been very, very faithful to the original album, and it does actually sound really, really nice, which I'm going to go into more detail if you don't mind. So I will apologise now because this could be a long video, but I want to do it justice. I do want to do it justice. I've only watched one other video on somebody doing this, and it was just like an unboxing, and that was my old mate Beatle Dave in America. It was a very, very funny video as well, mate, to be honest. You know, me and Sue laughed at the beginning of that. The way he did it was really, really good. So yeah, I'll give you my thoughts on the songs. I did make some notes while I was listening to the record, or the record, should I say. So I'm going to go to my notes if you don't mind. So I'm not being rude. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm reading notes. I've also that. I'm not reading off of auto cue or anything like that. And then I'll tell you what I think of it at the end. Right, so if you're sitting comfortably, Beatle Dave will begin. Jack and Ori tell a story. I've only done like rough notes, so Mind Games are ultimate mixes. So side one kicks off with Mind Games. This is a fantastic mix. John's voice is so clear, and the instruments sound great. So I've only done like a little thing on each one. Side two, Titaz. Strange guitar in the intro and all through the song that I've never noticed before. Now that might just be the versions I've been playing, which are mainly 1973 original UK pressings. But I've never noticed the sort of guitar intro or the guitar in the intro. Fantastic mix, very enjoyable. Again, John's voice is so clear, it's like he could actually be stood in the room with you, singing to you. That's how good these mixes are. Then track three is Asimi San. I think that's how you pronounce it. Very clear mix, seems to give this song a new lease of life. That's how good the mixes are, yeah? Again, these are just my opinions. You might play these new versions and say, oh, they sound crap. Right, track four, side one is One Day at a Time. John's voice sounds so crisp and clear. It sounds like it's been slowed down slightly to me. Very enjoyable song. That's not a criticism, it just does sound like it's been slowed down slightly, and I do mean very, very slightly. Track five is Bring Out the Lucy, Feed the People. I've loved that song anyway. This is another brilliant mix. Guitar, drums, etc. sound fab. John's voice again is great. Backing vocals not so overpowering, because sometimes backing vocals on the original mix it sounded like John was competing to be heard on some of the songs, not all the songs, but on this it's fantastic. Great song. Like I say, it's always been one of my favourite songs on the Mind Games album. Then you've got the Newtopia International Anthem. Wow, this is fantastic. It's the best I've ever heard it. Honestly, this is the best I've ever heard it. It's not. It's 2 minutes of silence, isn't it? It's a joke when I say it's the best I've ever heard it. It could be though. Could be the best you've ever heard it, but you've got what do you compare it to? Um, yeah, that is just a joke when I'm saying that. Side two kicks off with Intuition. Again, this is a great mix. Really enjoyed this. Sounds so fresh and alive, which most of these new mixes do. that is no disrespect to the original mixes that John did in 1973. Then we've got Out of the Blue. This is probably the best track on the album, in my humble opinion. John's voice again, so clear, great instrumentation. I don't know what they've done, but it does sound slightly different. But I don't know why it sounds slightly different, if that makes sense. Uh, Again, it's always been one of my, well, this probably is my favourite song off the Mind Games album of all time. You know, I've always loved this song. Then we've got Only People. Nice song, lovely mix. John sounds like he's really enjoying himself on this, that put. Uh, Whether it's because the vocals are more clear, I don't know. Uh, Track 4 is I Know, I Know. Beautiful song. This is the best I've ever heard this song. Brought a tear to my eye. Now, I never really used to like this song that much. So this is what I'm saying about these mixes. They're not overly done. They're very, very subtle. But something in that song hit a nerve with me. And it did bring a tear to me. I'm not just saying that. It did bring a tear to me. Soppy old bloody git that I am. Then you've got track 5, which is You Are Here. Again, a fantastic song anyway. Now, on this Ultimate Mix, I've put lovely steel guitar, such a lovely song. You could imagine sitting on a tropical island and listening to this, which you could, with a pina colada in your hand and the hula hula girls dancing around you. Again, it's brought something out in that song. I can't quite put my finger on what it is. Fantastic song anyway, and they've made it even better. And then side 1 of the original album finishes off with Meat City. Lennon the Rocker, I've put on here. Fantastic mix. The sort of song John does at his best. Rocking good fun. At the end, John says, and you have to listen, and I've never realised this before, it says at the end of the song, as it's fading out, who is that and why are they doing strange things? Had anybody else ever heard that before? I hadn't. Right, so now we go on to side 2. I don't know that one. Yeah, right. So now we go on to the second album. So this is the outtakes. Again, I'll try and make this as quick as I can. So it starts off with Mind Games, take 7. A rough mix. John's voice is fab. Slightly different lyrics in places. I really liked this version. You've got to remember these are outtakes, you know, so they're not quite as good as the songs that finished up on the album, or are they? Track 2, Tight As. This is take 6. Raw vocals almost sounds like a country song. Almost, not quite, almost. A fun track. I see messing. I see me messing. This is track 3, take 2. Very close to the finished song, a bit slower. No echo on John's vocals, but still a fantastic version. Track 4 on the second album. One Day at a Time, take 16. Very strange vocal. This is. It's John singing his normal voice, if John ever had a normal voice, and not trying to do the falsetto, the woo bits, as in the finished song. Very enjoyable. Is it as good as the finished take? In some ways, yeah, because it's John not trying to do a voice that he wouldn't usually sing in. That's no disrespect to the finished song. Um, Track 5 is Bring On the Lucy, take 15. A lovely slower version of the finished song. John's voice sounds beautiful. See, simple. Track 6 is a declaration of Newtopia, take 1. And what it is John and Yoko basically saying that at a press conference. So there's no music or anything. It's John and Yoko saying that, and John is actually in really, really good spirits. I don't know where this was recorded, but basically, it's them just saying what's on the original inner sleeve of the Mind Games album. Side 2, Intuition, Take 12, Honky Tonk Piano. Another fun track, nice version, very enjoyable. All these outtakes are enjoyable to listen to. Then you've got Out of the Blue, Take 15, raw mix. Vocals are very clear, nice and enjoyable to listen to, and it was nice and enjoyable to listen to. Excuse me one sec. Talking of sitting on a tropical island, I'm actually drinking Diet Tropical Crush. If you can see that. They're not endorsed by these people. It's not an advertisement or anything. It's just a nice, refreshing drink, to be honest. Right, so now we get Only People. This is take 12. Again, it's a raw mix. Nice version, though. John sounds in good spirits and some brilliant drumming on this. The drums and the instrumentation on these mixes, especially the ultimate mixes, have uh, given like a fresh or rhythm, fresh life into these songs. Again, that's no disrespect to the original album mixing or producing. Track 4 is I Know, take 26. Very clear, or very close to the final version. Great version of the song, really liked it. Beatle Dave, being honest with you. Track 5 on side 2. I thought I'd done a cockle one, but I haven't. Is You Are Here Again. Basic version of the song. Still very enjoyable to listen to, but it's a very, very much longer version. It goes on for over 10 minutes. But it's not quite as good as the finished version, but it is an enjoyable song to listen to. And then side 2, disc 2 is Meat City, take 16. Great version of this track, a bit slower. John sounds like he's really enjoying himself on this track. So that's my thoughts on the Mind Games double vinyl LP. So I've got this. I've got the John Lennon EP that came out early in the year, and I've got the CD that came with Uncut magazine. So, do I need anything else? Probably not. Would I get the CD box set if it comes down in price? Yes, I would love it. Or if anybody wants to send me one free, hint, hint. I'm only joking. But you never know who's watching these videos, do you? Sean might be watching, or Yoko could be watching, or somebody from Universal Music or something. You never know. But am I going to get the CD box set? Possibly at a future date. Am I going to get the Cube All Singing Super Deluxe version? No, I'm not. That's no disrespect to anybody that has got it, but I cannot justify spending all that money on something that I will probably only ever play once, and probably won't even play it once, to be honest. I can appreciate it as a work of art, no problem with that. And I know Sean's gone into a lot of trouble with Mind Games, where there's hidden tracks and you've got to shine lights on it a certain way, and you get a game and you get napkins and maps and everything else in with that. It does look nice, don't get me wrong, it does look nice, but there's no way I can afford that. And in all honesty, a lot of people that make YouTube channels, there's no way they can afford it. Uh, some people can, if you've got a nice pension or, something like that. And if you have bought it, good luck to you. I'm looking forward to seeing the videos of the people that have actually gone out and bought that. Uh, but I don't think there's that many that have actually gone out and bought it. I could be wrong. So if you're on a budget, like me, um, what's the best way to listen to the ultra mixes? Well, you can buy this 40, whatever it was, £44. It was a little bit of postage on it, by the way. So £44 for double LP isn't that bad. Hello, Bailey. Right, my dog's come in my room now. He's being a bit stupid today. So yeah, £44 for that. You can get a double CD as well, which is around the £25 mark. You can get the CD deluxe box set, which at the minute in the UK is around the £140 mark. Or if you've won the lottery, or you're being sponsored by somebody and they're giving you lots of money, I don't know. There's this super deluxe all singing or dancing cube, which, like I said, it looks amazing. It really does look amazing. But I can't afford to buy it. And you do get 8 LPs in that. You do get 8 vinyl LPs in that. So why they couldn't do a 8 LP vinyl version of this, if they've done a CD version, I don't know. Or maybe that's might come out later in the year near Christmas time. You know, you never know, do you? It'd be nice, but again, that would depend on the price. Apparently, you get games and all sorts in this uh, cube thing. Uh, I've watched one video on it so far, uh, and actually watched it this morning, and it was from my mate, my good old mate, Beatle Tones Beatles channel. So if you want to know what you get in that cube, check out his channel and check out that video. Me and Sue watched it, mate, and we was actually amazed at what you got in it. And you did do quite a good review on that. I must admit, it was a really, really good review. And people who don't really know what's in it, you went through great detail in showing people what was in it. And I think even you was amazed at some of the things in it. Maps of Liverpool and maps of Tokyo, and there's like little things that can make words, little dice things that you can make words, like in Scrabble, a game, and then you found something and you didn't know what it was for, and then you did something and you found something else. It was an entertaining video to watch, mate. It really was an entertaining video to watch. So if you are one of these people that on the fence and you've got 1,300 or 1,400 pound and you're not quite sure what you want to do with it, if you watch Beatle Tones Beatles channel on this cube, then might make you want to buy it. And that's all I can say on that. Like I say, it's a really, really good video. That is the only one I've watched on that, and I've watched one on a unboxing of this from my mate Beatle Brad in America. And I did watch another one. I did watch a unboxing and then a review of the CD box set, which again was from my old mucker Beatle Tones Beatles channel. So please check out those channels. If you want to get a whole retrospective of what is out there, then you've got me, you got Beatle Tones Beatles channel, and then you've got Beatle Bad. They are the only ones I've watched on anything to do with this so far, because I didn't want to get distracted. If that makes sense, I wanted to give this an honest review, and hopefully I have done, and I hope that you've all enjoyed it. It's only a bit of fun at the end of the day, isn't it? Whether you're paying X amount or what or what or what or what, we're all in it for the music, and we're all in it for the love of John Lennon. I will just say, I think Sean you've done a pretty good job with this, to be honest. And now, you know, it's hard to keep reinventing stuff that's already gone out. But I think you've hit the spot with this. I really do think you've hit the spot with this. I hope that future projects are going to be like this. But let's try and get a vinyl box set, please, and let's get a ultimate mixes of the sometime in New York City LP, because you know you can't got to do ultimate mixes. You've got to do it on all of them, haven't you? Or is that just what I think? I don't know. What do you think out there? So, Beatle Dave, a splendid time is guaranteed for you all. I hope you've all enjoyed this. Remember, you are the beating Beatle Dave. Without you, this channel would be nowhere, basically. So, there's just one Beatle Dave's twist and shout out today, and it's to twist. Whee! And the shout out goes to everybody that is subscribing, leaving me likes, and leaving me comments. And if you're not subscribed and you've got to so far in this video, just think about subscribing. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny. Even if it is just an old git like me talking nonsense about things like this, you know. Have you got one of these? And what is your number? Or are all the numbers the same? Just a bit of fun, folks, isn't it? Just a bit of fun to keep you smiling. Remember, Beatle Dave loves you all. There will be a video later in the week, because this came on Friday, and then yesterday something came that I'd won off the dreaded eBay that I'd forgot about, and that is actually would have made a sequel to the video I did in the week about the Beatles box set. So if you haven't checked that one out, please check it out. And I hope you've liked this video. If you've liked it, just do me a favour and leave me a thumbs up. If you want to leave me a comment on what's your thoughts about this vinyl set. Are you going to get the deluxe CD box set? I think you get, is it 8 CDs and 2 Blu-rays, I think, or are you lucky enough and you're going to get the super deluxe cube? If you are, please let me know. And if you've got a YouTube channel, are you going to do a grand unboxing of it like Beatle Tone did? Eh? Beatle Tone's Beatles channel. Check him out. Please check him out. Check that video out. He did. I think he did it yesterday or early hours of this morning. Fantastic. Beatle Tone, everything's okay with you, because you did mention something, and I'm a bit concerned. So I'm just saying, everything is okay. Check out his channel, and love and peace to everybody out there in the vinyl community, Beatles land, people of the internet, and people that are just watching my videos. Oh, excuse me. Very gassy this is. It's nice, very refreshing, but it's very, very gassy. So until the next time, it's love and peace to you all. And remember, it's only a bit of fun. And we're all in it for the music, aren't we? And I am now a citizen of Newtopia. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Okay, love and peace to you all. Love and peace. Love and peace. Love and peace, man. Love and peace. Love and peace. Try and do that without dropping. There you go then. Thanks again. Thanks for watching, everybody. And really, peace and love. And I hope you're all doing well. So until the next time, thank you very much for watching. So I can be sensible. Bye.